Hey everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to your stretch. Welcome to your stretch. I'm Lauren. I will be your guide today. We're going to start on the floor. So hooray. And I do recommend having a strap close by. And this can be a belt, a tie, whatever you can get your hands on. All right. Happy Thursday. Go ahead and come onto your back, my friends. Strap close by. And just let the floor hold you up. Let's take a breath together. Deep breath in. Breathe into your belly. Breathe into your rib cage. Breathe into your heart. And open mouth, exhale, let that go. One more time like that. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. Good. Go ahead and grab a hold of your strap. You can slide your feet in and hook the strap around the center of your right arch. So hook it around your foot, closer to the toes rather than the heel, and send your right leg up high to the sky. So you can have one end of the strap, your rope, and in each hand. And then go ahead and up and down with your right leg. Up and down, little rinse. Rinse your leg out, wake it up perhaps for the first time today. And side to side, you go back and forth. And then bring your right leg back up to center and send your heel up to the sky. Flex your toes down towards your face and spread your toes as wide as you possibly can. Take one more full breath here. And as you exhale, you point your toes and scrunch. Scrunch your toes up as much as you can. Get a nice little stretch on the top of your right foot. One more full breath here. And then once again, go ahead and flex. Flex your foot, spread your toes out nice and wide. See if you can create a little bit more space between all of your toes. One more full breath. Reach up through that heel. And then you exhale, reach up through the toes. Scrunch the toes. Straighten out your ankle. And then let's make a little circle with the right ankle. So slowly you rotate your toes in and down and around. Ooh, I just got a nice little ankle crack. So move a couple ways in one direction and then switch directions here. If you're a visual person, maybe you're an artist, imagine you've got a little teeny tiny paintbrush between your big toe and your second toe, and you're drawing a circle. And once you got both sides about even, a couple rotations on each end, again, reach up through the heel and flex your toes down towards your face. So you can keep your left foot on the floor or go ahead and slide your left leg along if that feels okay on your lower back. You do want to keep your right leg straight. And you can slide your hands down the strap to relax your upper arms on the floor, relax your shoulders away from your ears, and you breathe. Again, work to squeeze your right thigh so you can stretch the back of your right leg. Take one more full breath. And then bring the straps into your left hand. Right arm can come out to the side and bring your right foot across your body just a couple of inches. So you do want to keep your right hip on the ground. Reach up through the heel and flex your right toes down towards your left shoulder. So hopefully you feel a little something, something up and down the right side of your leg, your IT band, outer right side of the leg. You are welcome to kind of move the right leg up and down like you're smudging a line with your heel on the wall. Again, all the while All the while your right hip stays on the floor. And you got one more full breath. On your next inhale, bring your right leg back through center. Use your right hand and guide your right leg over to the right. So you can have that left leg straight, right? Option to flex your left toes up to the sky, or feel free to slide the left foot in. You might get a little bonus inner groin stretch if you dip your left knee out to the side. So you'll roll to the outer edge of your left foot. This is all optional. Continue to squeeze your right thigh. Send the heel away from you and flex your toes towards your right shoulder. And you might bring your right foot a little bit closer to your right ear. But you do want to keep the right leg straight. One more full breath. And then inhale, you rise, come back up through center. And if your left leg is long, go ahead and slide it in. Bend your right leg and bring your right ankle to your left thigh. You can move the strap off to the side and flex your right toes up. As if you're opening and closing a door. You want to push your right thigh away from you and then hinging at that hip crease. Bring your right knee closer to the center line of your body. Again, you want to push it open, push it away. And then you bring it in towards your chest. You might, again, notice some sensation in your right hip joint. Celebrate that. Feel free to pause in any part of that opening or closing. And then when you're ready, push your right thigh away from you. Figure 4 stretch. Your right toes are flexed. You can keep your left foot on the ground or pull this figure 4 shaping closer to you. Look down the center line of your body. Both of your shoulders are anchored. Both hips on the floor. And you can use your right elbow to push your right thigh away from you. So in time, your 2 knees in one line from the side. Keep the right toes flexed. And every time you exhale, maybe this figure 4 shape gets a little bit closer to your heart. Let's take 2 more breaths right here. And then slowly you can release, return the left foot to the floor if you lifted it. Bring your arms out to a T, both arms. You can move your hips a smidge over to the right. Keep your legs in the same shape. Just dip your legs over to the left. So stamp your right foot on the floor. Your right knee is up to the ceiling. You can look over your right shoulder. Again, keep shoulder blades on the ground and work your right ear towards the floor. And take one more breath right here. And inhale, come back up through center, bring that figure 4 shape back in, uncross your ankle, and open up your feet mat width distance, knees are wide, and take a little windshield wiper motion. Both knees go right, both knees go left. And then inhale, come back through center. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing for the left leg. So when you're ready, bend your left foot and bring your left arch into the center of your strap. And again, you can have that right foot planted to start. First, we're just waking the leg up, the hip joint up, so you lower and you lift. You go up and down. Giving that left hip a little heads up. We're going to move it. You can move it side to side. And then come back through center. Make sure we get an even amount of time on both sides. So again, you've got your hands on either side of your foot. You can slide your hands down your strap to rest your upper arms on the ground. Option to extend your right leg long. Flex your left toes down towards your face. Reach your left heel up high to the sky and see if you can create a little bit more distance between all of your left toes. So really spread the toes nice and wide and keep your ankle as straight as possible. One more full breath. And then as you exhale, you point. Point your left toes up and scrunch the toes together. So you can be a little slack with the strap for now. Get a nice stretch on the top of your left foot. And the left ankle, it's still straight. Take one more full breath here. And then go ahead, once again, you point. No, I'm sorry. You stretch. You flex the foot. Stretch the heel up to the sky and point your toes down towards your face. And once again, you scrunch. Scrunch the toes up. Maybe get a little toe crack. Notice the experience you're having. Your left foot, ankle. And then go ahead and make that little circle. Ooh-wee. Make a little circle with your left toes. Again, that little brush. Ooh. In between big and second toe. A little crack of the ankle, perhaps. Once you've gone a couple rotations one direction, take a couple rotations in the opposite direction. You can take it real slow. Hurts so good. And then when you're ready, go ahead and flex your toes down towards your face. Reach up through the heel. Squeeze your left thigh. So now you can pull a little tighter on the strap. And again, option to have the right leg straight or keep the right foot planted on the ground. Flex your toes down towards your face. Squeeze up your left thigh. And while keeping your left leg straight, you work to bring your straight leg closer to your nose. Knee to nose. But don't sacrifice the bend at all. One more full breath. We're going across the body, so send your left heel to the right side. All the while the left hip is on the floor, so the foot might just go a couple of inches across your body, across the midline of your body. Keep the left shoulder down, left side body down, and again, if you want to smudge a line on the wall with your left heel, feel free to move that left leg a little up, a little down. Take 2 more breaths. And inhale, bring your left leg back up to the sky. And left leg goes to the left. Again, the back side of your body, it's still on the ground. I'm going to slide my right foot back in. And once again, roll to that outer edge of your foot. So your right knee can drop towards the floor. And send your left heel away from you. And breath is calm and steady. And every exhale, imagine your left toes getting a little closer to your left temple. One more full breath. And inhale, you rise, bring your leg back up through center. Bend your left leg and bring your left ankle to your right thigh. Flex your left toes. You can remove that strap for now, bring it off to the side. And then open and close your left knee. So left hand to left thigh, push thigh away from you. And then use your left hand to invite your thigh in closer to your chest. You open and you close. You open and you close. And getting that different angle, right, for that left hip crease. And then the next time you push your thigh away from you, stay here. Left toes are flexed, and you can stay here in this figure four stretch, or pull your right thigh in. Grab a hold of the back of your right thigh, and your left elbow to your left thigh, push your thigh away from you. So eventually in time, your two knees are in one line. Shoulder blades stay on the floor, and as you exhale, maybe this figure four shape gets a little bit closer to your heart. You got two more breaths here. If you've lifted right foot off the floor, gently return your right foot to your mat. Bring your arms out to a T, and now you can slide your hips a little over to the left. Keep your legs in the same shape and plant your left foot to the right. Look over your left shoulder. So you can draw that left knee away from you. Stay planted, anchored in your left foot. Both shoulders are on the floor. Imagine your left ear completely flat to the ground. You got one more full breath right here. And next inhale, come back up through center. Uncross your ankle. Realign your hips. Open up your feet wide. And take a little windshield wiper motion back and forth, side to side. And then go ahead and extend your legs long, arms long by your sides, and take a moment, take a breath. Maybe your legs feel a little bit more alive, a little more awake. On your next inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. Take a long body stretch. And then move your right leg to the right. Move your left leg to the right. Keep the backs of the calves on the floor. And then move your right arm to the right. Bring your torso and your left arm to the right. You can grab opposite elbows up and overhead. Keep your chin away from chest. Option to cross your left ankle over your right ankle. So you can visualize, you kind of look like a banana. Can you keep the back body on the floor still? Press your arm bones into the floor. Press the back of your head into the floor. Your neck is spacious. Chin away from chest. Take one more full breath. And then carefully uncross your ankles if they're crossed. Release your elbows. Make a mental note of which forearm was on top. Mindfully make your way back through center and then over to the left side. So slide your left leg to the left, right leg to the left, and then your left arm and torso to the left. Your right arm follows suit. Grab opposite elbows up and overhead. This time it's the other forearm that's on top. You can cross your right ankle over your left ankle and you breathe. I feel a definite difference. Personally, my right side is a little grumpier than my left side. Keep both shoulder blades on the floor. Your pelvis, back of your pelvis is on the floor. Chin is away from your chest. And again, you can press your arms into the floor. You don't need any effort in your neck. Let go of your neck. And direct your breath to the left side of your body. You got one more full breath on this side. And then gently release your elbows. You uncross your ankles. And gently make your way back through center. Reach your body long. And hug your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a gentle rock, right and left, back and forth, aside to side. And you can rock and roll the length of your spine if that feels okay for your back. Otherwise, you can roll off to either side. Gently push yourself up into a seat. And let's meet kneeling. So I'm going to turn so you can see again my toes. I think we did this the other day. Getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. Tuck all 10 of your toes underneath you. That includes your baby toes. And hug your ankles in towards each other. So maybe your inner ankles kiss. Root your sits bones into your heels. And sit up nice and tall. See if you can get your shoulders over your hips. And remind yourself we're here for a short while. Take some deep breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. And again, work to keep your ankles straight. We've got about 2 more breaths right here. Are you breathing? Last one. Woohoo! When you're ready, come into a tabletop. Tops of feet on the floor, give your feet a little smack and a smack smack. And then from your tabletop, spread your fingers wide. And let's move into cat-cow. Inhale, tailbone up, belly down, lift your chin, lift your gaze. And as you exhale, find your cow pose, round your back, chin towards your chest, hollow out your belly. Inhale, cow, and exhale, cat. A few more rounds at your own pace. When you're ready, inhale, find your neutral spine. Tuck your toes under. Walk your hands back. Lift your knees up off the floor and start to walk your hands back towards your feet. As you inhale, lift halfway, flat back. And as you exhale, fold forward. You can bend the knees a lot, grab opposite elbows, and take a little sway side to side. Release your elbows. Inhale to lift halfway. Little bend in the knees. Pull your stomach in. Bring your hands to your hips. Root down through your feet. And you rise to stand. Go ahead and grab a hold of your strap. And take your hands, arms nice and wide on your strap. Wider than your shoulders. Inhale, arms up and overhead, and exhale, arms back. Let's take a couple rounds. Inhale up, exhale, strap at your thighs. Feel free to kind of play with this. You can adjust your grip. If the shoulders are feeling a little open today, you can walk your hands a little closer together. But wherever you are, can you pull the strap apart? So keep it taut. Nice and taut. Keep the shoulders relaxed, away from your ears. And the next time your arms are up and overhead, tick-tock arms back and forth, right and left. Good. So lead with your right arm. Can you make a circle with your right arm? So you're going to bring your arms forward. Loop the left arm up and overhead. And again, lead with the right arm. You make a big circle. Let's switch directions. And try not to hit yourself in the head with the buckle. And don't overthink it. Circle the arm bones around and then inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms come down. Walk your hands in a little bit closer together. And again, inhale, arms up and overhead. Bring your right arm up and overhead. Chin is away from your chest. Bend your right elbow. I'm going to turn around so you can see this. You can take your left arm, flip your thumb down, and grab a hold of your strap back there. So walk your hand up, 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 up the strap. Keep your chin away from your chest. See if you can walk the hands a little bit closer and avoid any duck back, right? Avoid popping the rib cage out. Knit your ribs in. Melt your shoulders down and continue to pull that strap apart. Press down through your feet as you inhale, stretch up, up, up through your right elbow. And as you exhale, tick-tock over and tilt. Bump your hips to the right. Lean back into your arm bone. Take one more full breath here. And then inhale, come back up. Release your left hand, straighten out your right arm, and lower your arm back down by your sides. As you inhale, lift your shoulders up, draw your shoulders back, exhale, shoulders are down. Once again, take your straight up, hands wider than your shoulders. Inhale, arms up and overhead, and now exhale, arms back behind you. Notice if you create a little bit more space. Maybe you can get more of a rotation with your shoulders, and maybe not, but you're just noticing without any sort of judgment. Arms up and overhead, and let's take the other side. So your left arm up and overhead. Continue to pull the strap apart. Your chin is away from your chest. Bend your left elbow. And release the strap with your right hand. You can bring your right arm out to the side, thumb down, and bend into your right arm. Grab a hold of your strap. Walk your right hand up, up, up towards your left hand so they get a little closer together. In time, your elbows will stack one on top of the other. Keep your shoulders relaxed away from your ears. Your shoulders are level, and hug your rib cage in, again, avoiding that popping of the rib cage. Deep breath in, root down through your feet, stretch up, up, up through your left elbow. And exhale, tilt your body over, push your hips to the left. Your throat is open. Breath is in and out through the nose. So you have one more full breath here. Lean back into your arm. On your next inhale, you rise, come back up through center. Release your right hand, straighten out your left arm, and bring your left arm down by your side. As you inhale, lift your shoulders up. Draw your shoulders back. And exhale, shoulders down. Let's reverse it. Shoulders up, bring your shoulders forward, and melt the shoulders down. And then once more, inhale, shoulders up and back. And melt your shoulders down. Good. Grab a hold of your strap and bring the strap behind your head. We're just going to end with a little bit of neck work here. Bring your chin down towards your chest. You can bring both ends of the strap into your right hand and then gently just roll your right ear towards your right shoulder. See if you can get the left shoulder to be a little bit softer. You can add a little bit of pressure here or a lot of pressure or not any amount of pressure. It's your choice. Again, see if you can keep the shoulders level. One more full breath here. And then gently you release, chin back down towards your chest, reset. You look great. No need to fix your hair. Roll your left ear towards your left shoulder. And again, you want to soften your right shoulder down. You can add a little bit of pressure here with the strap, right? You can roll your head a little forwards, a little backwards. But again, work to keep the shoulders level with each other. One more full breath. And then slowly you can gently roll your chin back down towards your chest. Slide your strap to the back of your neck, lift your head up, and you can take a little shimmy here. Give your neck a little massage. So shimmy, 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 shimmy. Your strap up, and you can do a little lift up, take a little shimmy here. That might feel nice for your neck. Thank you so much, friends, for joining me today. Looking forward to seeing you again next week. Have a beautiful rest of your Thursday.